frigid cold of Oklahoma. Welcome to Bell to Bell. I'm back. I'm excited to be back. I'm not good at staying home at all. I'm ready to be back. So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, let me start with, okay, so it's freezing cold outside, right? And we ordered some wood. We found a number online. Jessica, my oldest, called the guy, set it all up for Saturday, and the money did not show. He had my phone number. Okay, so she calls. We blow up his phone. He finally calls me. He says, "You're third on the list, but with this weather, I don't know if I can get there or not. So if not, I will see you between 3 and 6. 3 and 6 come and they go, and no phone call, and another no phone call. And so I call the guy up and I leave a message and still no phone call. So this is my advice to you business owners out there. If you say you're going to do something, then do it. Ugh. Okay, that makes me think. Okay, happy news. Boys basketball freaking rocks. They punched their ticket to state. They go Thursday. So go boys. You got this. You're amazing. Okay, but as we were at the basketball game, I'm watching this basketball. I haven't been to a basketball game, I'll be honest, in quite a while. I'm watching the boys. I'm so impressed with them. They played so well. But the other team, so dramatic. Oh my God. Listen, we watch soccer, so I expect that kind of behavior at a soccer game. But what I do not expect is the dramatic throw myself to the floor fashion of these basketball players. And there was no foul, but they were getting called. They were terrible. I'm not saying that the referees were terrible. They were not good. All right. Last time we talked, I told you about things you don't tell your mother. One of my friends said, you know what? You need to add a chapter to the book that's never been written. I've got to write this book someday. But anyways, the book that's never been written. Things you do tell your mother just to see the look on her face when you tell her. For instance, one of my children, who is a teacher in this building, had to cover a class today, and it was a sex ed class, and I got to hear all about condom use. Things you don't tell your mother. Yep. All right, let's see. I always pride myself when I am teaching kids, I am fair and consistent. And when I say that, I mean I am fair and a consistent asshole to everybody. I'm an equal opportunity. I'm not going to treat you any worse or any better. I don't care who you are. I'm not going to do it because I'm an asshole with everyone. You're welcome. All right, so we got this thing from the district about opening emails. And that we had a whole bunch of viruses, and because people don't know how to not open their emails, we now have to go to some class about how to not open your email. So this is a public service announcement. If you don't know who it is, don't open the email. Duh. Why? And if you don't know who it is, don't answer the phone. They'll leave a message, and if they don't, well, I guess you don't need to talk to them. Oh, here's another one. I've been watching lots of murder story stuff. And if you don't know who's at the door, don't open the door. Duh. If it's 1 o'clock in the morning, it's not good news. Take a gun with you to the door. So, shout out to all of my kiddos who are finally getting their learner's permits. Everybody else, stay off the road. They're crazy. All right, political jokes. I'm not going to get into politics because I am pretty sure that there are things there that you believe that I don't, or vice versa. And so I'm not going to get into that whole political discussion. But you know that the political climate has got to a really bad point when one of my students cracks a political joke and then apologizes. because she's afraid she's going to offend somebody. What kind of world do we live in where you have to apologize because you're afraid of offending somebody? Y'all, we need to thicken our skins up, because right now we're just a bunch of crybaby wine bags out there who think that they don't, you hurt my feelings. Man up, buttercup. Okay. You know what I need? I need a checklist. Now, okay, look, I know Siri reminds you of stuff. And if you say, hey, Siri, it reminds you of stuff, right? I never remember everything on my list. Like when I leave in the morning, I'm in my car and I'm like, okay, I got my keys, I got my so-and-so, I got my, do you do this? Do you guys do this crap? Okay, so I'm doing this and I got this, I got this, okay. And then I get halfway down the freaking highway and discover I forgot my food. One time, we did a potluck. I had to go all the way to the next exit, turn around, and come back. Today, I forgot my lunch. I even went to the garage and got a bag. I put it in the baggie, put it in the crap, and I forgot my lunch. So what I need to do is just start walking around and tell the portal, I guess, to remind me, blah, 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 to remind me. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. It's not good. All right. So I need a checklist so I don't forget all my stuff. All right, let's see, where are we at? So I had this kid in class. I was telling the kids about my fireplace because you know what? It was, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get onto this. I'm getting on my soapbox. This is my TED Talk. I'm gonna do this. It was freaking cold yesterday. Now, my family is from the northern peninsula, the north part of Lake Superior. They're almost in Canada. It's freaking cold up there. So for them, 18 degrees, it's no big deal. They do negative 50. It's not a big deal. But even they understand that the kids cannot be standing at the bus stop or walking to school in temperatures they're not used to. Kids may or may not have appropriate weather gear, gloves, hats, coats, whatever. In my district, a lot of kids don't. They wear hoodies. That's their coat. Because really, they're getting from one place to another, and that's it. They wear shorts with hoodies all the time. I'll never understand that fashion thing, but whatever. But I hear people teaching that the superintendents have closed school due to cold weather. And these are all adults. I don't see you walking your ass to school, do I?
Standing outside.
I don't see you standing in the wind for 10 minutes waiting on a bus or riding on a bus that doesn't have a heater anyhow. Y'all need to quit your bitching all the time. They're doing what's best for kids. Isn't that what we're all supposed to do, is what's best for kids?
You know what they could do? They could put together like a family-parent carpool and then just take all the kids to school. And wouldn't that be helpful?
Well, I saw some principal who stripped down and he said, now walk your ass to work. Oh, she said, deuces. Okay, so she's out. All right, last couple of things. Okay, you know what this is? This is my version of a sick mask. Why am I wearing it? Because people keep sending their children to school with the flu. Stop it. If you are sick, stay home. I don't want the flu. Don't bring your sicko to me. So all I have to do is this, and I am pumping gallons of this. Gallons. I spray everything with Lysol. Please don't bring your sick self to school. I don't want it. Okay, so I'm talking about this cold weather stuff, right? And I was telling my kids that I have a fireplace, but my fireplace in my new place doesn't have gas. And so in the old days, I just turn the gas and light the fire and the fire would go. Yeah, I went to the store and bought bundles of wood. What a ripoff, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, so I was telling everybody in my 7th hour how I got the fire started, and I did it all by myself, and I was super proud. And this is my shout out to Isaac. He tells me that he can start a fire with his pee. Okay, he said he saw it on YouTube, but who starts a fire with their pee? What the heck kind of spicy ass food are you eating that you can start a fire with your pee? Who says that? Okay, so these are the things that kids say to me. And then he says he found it on YouTube. I guess we can all just say we find stuff there that we can enjoy. So now I'm going to have to, by default, find the video where the kid starts a fire with this pea. And if that's the case, maybe you should just reconsider your diet. I'm just saying. Okay, so really that's all I got for you guys today. It was a good day. It's a happy day. I'm glad to be back in school. So at this point, I'm going to ask you to click and share and hopefully subscribe. But if you don't, I just don't give up. Bye, y'all.